One of the things I want to share with you is what I've been working on behind the scenes, and that's something that I'm calling or called the steps to success. Now, guys, this is a comprehensive step-by-step system that I've been evaluating here for the last 3 or 4, actually about 5 weeks, evaluating everything and trying to figure out how we can simplify the business, how we can simplify onboarding the new people that are getting started today, the people that you've invited here to this presentation. And that's through the steps to success. So I'm going to go from presenting mode to training mode now and just talk to you guys and share with you what I put together. So why do you need a comprehensive step-by-step system? Well, it's designed to provide clarity and confidence, because here's the thing. The confused mind does nothing, right? If you're confused, I mean, you see it all the time. People have 5 directions to go and they're like, oh, I don't know which direction to go, right? Because there's too many variables. There's too many things they have to try to figure out. When you have clarity, that creates confidence. So clarity and confidence is what the steps to success provide. Because when you have clarity and confidence, right, if you think about this, if you're in an airplane and you're going skydiving for the first time, you better have confidence that that chute was packed correctly, or you better have confidence in the person that you're jumping tandem with that they packed their chute correctly, right? Because that's called, that creates what? Belief. Belief. You're not jumping out of that plane unless you believe that parachute's going to work. Okay. So belief. Belief is the root cause of what? Action. You don't take action until you believe. So clarity, confidence leads to belief. Belief leads to action. And then, of course, action yields results. So what the steps to success does, and I've created it numerous times in the past, created systems like this that were highly effective, is it takes a person by the hand and walks them through a system. When you think about a system, the best thing about this business, the best thing about becoming a independent consultant is you're your own boss, right? But it also can be the worst thing, because now you think you can do it any old way that you want, and all of your ideas, you're going to do it your way, you're going to do it this way. Well, I want to ask you a question. If McDonald's operated their business that way, and every time someone bought a McDonald's franchise, you could change the Big Mac, you could change the quarter pounder and make it a 3rd pounder, you could change the color of the bags, change the straws, you could, do whatever you wanted to, take down the golden arches, and paint them black and put stars on them. Would McDonald's be what it is today? No. McDonald's is successful because they figured out the activities that you need to do in the order that you need to do them. And then they have a system where a multi-billion-dollar company is basically run by teenagers, because they have a system. 5 things go in this size bag, 4 things go in this size bag. There's a system for everything, right? So when you have a system, when you have an onboarding system that not only you, but the people that you bring into the business utilize, this is how you can create massive, massive results. So let me get into the steps to success. The first thing that you need to do with the steps to success is get connected. You have to get connected not only to your support team, but to your upline leader. And notice it doesn't just say upline, right? It doesn't say your up team, the person that maybe sponsored you 2 days ago, that got sponsored 3 days ago. We want upline leadership, somebody that's building the business, has results, that you can contact to counsel with, that you can contact for 3-way calls, that you can contact if you're stuck and you really need help, or you find somebody or find a business and need help being able to close that business, or being able to bring that networker that's built a huge team into your organization. You need to be able to know, who can I reach out to that is highly successful, and make sure that you get that name and number right there. Register for the next live event. When we start doing more and more live events, make sure that you get your tickets for those. Make sure that you attend those. And if we don't have live events, make sure you come to Super Saturdays. Make sure you come to our presentations. Know when that is, right? And how to get support from Viv, there's the information for that. So what's next? We've got you connected. to your support team. Now we need to get you connected to your website and tools, your back office links. It's so funny because I got a message a while ago from someone that's been in the business for 3 or 4 months, and they were like, what's the link to my website? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that came up, because I want to make sure that that's put into the steps to success, right? How to get connected, understanding the tools that you have and how to access them and what they're used for is paramount. Now, for those of you that have been in the business for a long time, you may be looking at this like, yeah, whatever. But for a brand new person, this is huge. They need to have this in their face right away. So connect them to your website and tools, the back office, the exposure website that's actually in your back office, that's been cleaned up and live, and your outreach mobile app, guys. Make 100% sure, because you're going to see later on as I go through this training, that they have the Rapid Funnel app downloaded on their phone. It's absolutely free to you as a consultant. So I don't know why you wouldn't want that downloaded on your phone and to be able to utilize it. The next thing that we need to do is, my mouse back there, is connect on social media now. So make sure you like, join, follow, and engage in our Viv Nation community, our Just Viv official site. If you haven't liked that site, make sure that you like that site. When you're getting a new person started, imagine sitting with them with this in front of you, and you're talking to them and you're taking them through this process, whether it be live or online. Connect to the Viv site, the consultant community that we're broadcasting to right now, and also the Save and Earn with Viv. If you've done the ad tag message, the ATM method of building a business on Facebook, make sure you're connected to that group as well, because people that you know that are into Facebook and on Facebook all the time would love to be added to that group and then tagged in one of our presentations. And then you simply message them back and say, hey, what did you think? So those are some great things that you need to plug into. And then, of course, our YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter channel. So getting connected and making sure that that person feels like, wow, I know now what I have available to me. I know who my up team is. I know when the next event is that I need to plug into. I know how to reach out to support if I have to. I have all this information at my fingertips with the Getting Started, Get Connected section of this document. Next is schedule your calendar, okay? Weekly events. You need to block out, if you want to build this business and be successful, you need to block out 7 to 10 hours per week to build your business. That's like an hour a day. That can be inviting people to a presentation. You spend an hour watching the presentation and doing follow-ups. You can be a Super Saturday once a month. It can be whatever you're doing, networking, doing things, with your community to get out there and tell people about Viv. Spend 7 to 10 hours a week. Now, here's the thing. Make sure you're spending 7 to 10 hours a week on productive activities. That doesn't mean scrolling for hours through Facebook posts, right, and contacting nobody. It means actually being in what you're going to see a little bit later, what I call the life cycle, actually being in that system, actually going out and sharing the business with other people. Because the only time that your business grows is when you share it with new eyeballs, right? That's the only time that this grows. So what you can do here, this is the cadence, what I call the cadence of the meetings that we're going to be able to start doing. It's going to be a little messed up because we got a couple live events coming up here in the 1st of February. We also have Valentine's Day, which is on a Tuesday. So I think you'd probably rather spend that with your sweetheart than with me. I know I would rather spend that with my sweetheart. So that Valentine's Day presentation won't be there. But if you want to know when every presentation is, go in your mobile app, because we're going to load all of those in there so that you can share these presentations. And if for some reason a presentation isn't going to happen on a particular date or a particular time, it will be either changed or you'll notice in your mobile app that it's not there. Look at the events calendar, okay? And then enroll in our text reminders, call that 800 number and subscribe into the text reminders. And all of this is going to be built into that system here in a few more days. Just give me a little bit more time, okay? But schedule your calendar. So here's how this works. Monday, You're doing what? You're sharing Viv with people. You're getting people interested in it, and you're inviting them to Tuesday night. Tuesday night, you got new people here. They get started. Wednesday, you're talking to them about who they know, getting them interested in Viv and inviting them to what? Thursday night. Same thing happens. So you have a day in between to invite and share and pique interest with people, and then you can drive them to a presentation. Okay, so this is how that's going to work. Tuesday night, Thursday night, and then Saturday at 11 a.m. I'm going to be doing these, and they're all available at vivnation.com, guys, vivnation.com. So if anybody says, well, how do I get to the Zoom? vivnation.com. And then we also stream those on the Save and Earn group. Okay, so that's also available there. So schedule your calendar, because Tony Robbins says, this is great. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But if you schedule it, it becomes real. And I know that for a fact, because I schedule things all the time. I'm putting them in my calendar, setting aside time for things, shutting off my social media because I need 30 minutes. I got to get this done. I focus for 30 minutes. I put it in my calendar. I scheduled it. Boom, it's done. Okay, what's next? Set your goals. As a brand new person, you need to know, what do I got to do? What's my goal? What am I trying to accomplish here? Well, the first thing you're trying to accomplish is get to 25 PCP and become fully qualified as a consultant. That's going to earn you $100. It's going to earn you, as the sponsor to that person or the enroller of that person, $50. So how important is it to get a person started, especially with a gold bundle, upload a couple bills, and get that first $100 in their pocket? And by the way, put $50 in yours, and earn up to those five $100 bonuses in their first 60 days. That's the first goal. The next goal is obviously sharing this with people, driving people to the presentations, earn the builder bonus, earn as many of them as you can, enroll 3 consultants, get them qualified in a 30-day period. Boom, you get a $300 bonus, plus whatever personal sales bonus that you earned on that, right? So once again, this is a little bit redundant, but I just want to share it with you because it's part of the document. We're going to talk about that $1,820 again here, so that when that new person starts, they can go, okay, what am I doing? What's the prize? What am I shooting for? What are my goals, right? This is the goal. Let's put a couple $1,000, because there's actually a couple $1,000 for all you comp plan junkies out there. You could say, yeah, but if I help my 3 get 100 PCP by doing 3 gold customers, for themselves, I'm going to be making power team bonuses, but they're going to make I've done the math. There's about $2,200 in here, but we just want to keep it on a high level, because remember, this document is for the people that are what? New. They're new. So let's keep it as simple as possible, but let's show them the benefits of going to work and building a business. Now, why do you want to set goals? Well, the ultimate reason for setting goals is to entice you to become the person it takes to achieve them. And I'll tell you what, when you set goals and you achieve them, it does something to you on the inside. It makes you feel good about yourself, right? Because you can say, you know what, I said I was going to do it, and I did it. And that's what winners are. That's what people that win, what? They set goals. A lot of times they miss them. A lot of times they fall short. A lot of times they crash and burn. But you know what? They get up, they set another goal, and they go for it. And you keep going for goals and going for goals and going for goals until what? You finally reach the ultimate goal, and that's significance and success in life. And to be able to look back and go, look what I did. I did that, right? Makes you feel good. So set those goals with that brand new person. Find out how much they want to make. Find out how much time they want to spend. Get them connected. That's page 1 of the getting started, or the steps to success. Okay? Steps to success. Now, you're going to recognize this, because as we move now into the steps to success, the first thing we want to do is we want to make a list. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, I don't need to make a list. I got it in my phone, right? I got everything right here in my phone. No, you do have probably everything in your phone. Like most people, you got 500 contacts. I think I got like 1,400 contacts in my phone. Yeah, I got a huge list, right? But out of all of those, let's think about it. How many people do you want to reach out to first, right? So this is what we want to do. We want to create a VIP list. This is the greatest asset in your business. It can't just be mental or digital. I like to go through this exercise with a brand new person, either online or in person, and say, hey, who do you know, right? And we want to focus on the best contacts. We want to make sure that they're reliable people, people that keep their word, people that pay you back if they borrow money, right? They don't disappear. The people that if you had a flat tire at 3 a.m. and you had no one else to call because you don't have our roadside assistance, if you have no one else to call, they would show up. That's a reliable person, right? You're going to get them out of bed, they're going to get dressed, and they're going to come help you. Make sure they're employed, right? Or at least have a ways or a means to be able to purchase a bundle and invest in a business and give it a go, right? That's your best person. Reliable, employed person. Aggressive. Make sure that the type of person that they're going after more. They're looking for more. They want to earn more. They want to do bigger things. They want more stuff in their life. They're aggressive, hardworking, and have financial and life goals. And leaders. These are people that are influential. They can be managers at their job. They can be coaches. They can be pastors. They can be teachers. People who manage other people are in that position. Why? Because they have leadership capability and leadership abilities that they can use that come into this business, and they become instant leaders in the business. If they're a leader outside of this business, they will lead when they come into this business, especially when you have a duplicable system like the Steps to Success, where they can just say, hey, plug into Steps to Success, go through it, go through the whole system, get a new person, great, plug them into the Steps to Success. It's like a McDonald's. It's a franchise now. Steps to Success franchise for your Viv business. It's fantastic. So what we want to do is make a list of all your influencers. List 10 VIP contacts that are the most ambitious, respected, motivated, and driven people that you know, right? These are the go-getters. These are what you would call the Reds, the Sharks, the people that want money. They're always looking for a deal. They're always doing a gig. They're always doing a side hustle of some kind. These are people that are actively going after it and going after life and want more, right? 10 people. Now list 10 of your VIP friends, right? Your family, your colleagues, the people that are going to support you, the people that are going to show up at 3 a.m, the people that when you say, okay, Uncle Fred, I know maybe you don't want to build a business, but would you at least support me? Could I count on you? I'm trying to hit this goal in my first 60 days, right? I need as many points as I can. Would you be my customer? Can we upload some bills? Will you help me out? Those are the supporters, right? We need people that are going to support you. Maybe not, but maybe build a business, but maybe not build a business. But we want them to support you because we want them to be able to buy a package or buy a bundle. Maybe it's just a bronze bundle, but you know what? Those points are adding up. And those are the people that we want to go to build those points up in those first 60 days. So the influencers are going to go out. Let's go out and charge it. I want to make $570 on these bonuses. That 1,820, yeah, it's mine. You can count on it, buddy. Those are the people that are your influencers. And then you've got your supporters. So here's what we need to do. Your VIP list should be the 20 most driven, aggressive, networked, influential, hardworking, honest, exciting, intelligent, loved, supportive, and successful people that you know, because that's what you want to do. Then what are you going to do? You're going to add those VIP contacts to your outreach app. You do it right now. Okay, right now, when you're working with a new person, do not leave this process up to them to do the Steps to Success by themselves. You have to do it for them, right? With them. Grab this document, do it online, do it on phone, do it in person, whatever. But make sure that you're taking them through these steps because you're setting them up for success if you do this. Get them into the app. I explained how to do that here, how to import those multiple contacts. Now you have 20 people in the app, your influencers, your supporters, and you're ready to go. Now it's time to what? Invite. Learn how to invite them to learn about Viv. Notice it doesn't say sell, sell, sell. It says learn to invite. All you want to do is connect your contacts in a way that you normally communicate with them. So let's think about this. People are like, well, should I call or should I text? Should I call or should I text? Should I just go over to their house or knock on the door? Whatever you normally do that. If you call someone 7 times a day, 10 times a day, call them up, right? But if you text someone 7 times a day or 10 times a day and you look at your phone, people always say, well, who can I contact? I said, I don't know. Pull up. Let's look at your text messages. Let's see, who have you talked to in the last 10 days? Who have you called in the last 10 days? Let's start there, right? Learn to invite those people. So however you typically communicate with them, do that, but do it through the mobile app, okay? Pull that person up, pull up the contact, click here in the box where I have send resources, click that little button, okay? Because what's that going to do? It's going to allow you to send resources. Now, here's your job. Remember, an invitation is not a presentation. An invitation is not, oh, I'm going to talk to you for 3 hours on the phone and till your ear falls off and you still don't really know what the business is all about. An invitation is simply piquing interest to get you in front of another tool. Make sure it's always about tools, because the minute you make the business about yourself, then people start to wonder if they can do it, because now they're judging not only the business opportunity, but they're judging what you're doing to show it to them. So the minute you begin inviting people, you're actually showing them what they're going to have to do in the business. So don't show them something that they don't want to do. Keep it super, super simple, guys. Super, super simple. And your job is to move people through this list, through this funnel. Bring them in, make an initial contact, pique their interest, edify an expert or a tool, put something in front of them, not yourself, not your own information, put something in front of them that they can then do, right? You may have been with Viv for 6 months and you can explain it all, but they can't. They're brand new. So this is why we teach them to do it like this. And then you drive them to a presentation, you drive them to a live event, whatever it may be. And out of that then come your consultants, your affiliates, and your customers. So it's a very, very simple process. Don't overcomplicate it. Now, if you want to send text invitations, it's very simple. Select the contact in your rapid funnel, tap send resources, tap steps to success, and then tap invite. You'll see 3 texts there. It's in your mobile app right now. Preview the text and then send them in order when your contact replies. It's very, very, very simple. I've written it out there. You can tweak them if you want, but hey, let's use this. Let's use this, and then collectively, because what I'm going to start doing on another note here for all of you leaders that are on here, what I'm going to start doing is a monthly call with the field, right? Like an advisory board. And I'm going to go to you guys and I'm going to be saying, what's working, what's not working, what can we improve, what needs to change, what do we need to get rid of, how can I assist you? And let's create the steps to success to be very, very successful. If we got to tweak a text, let's tweak that text. Let me know something that's working great for you. Let me know, right? And we'll tweak it. So here's the thing. If you want to do a phone invite, then you do it like this. Number 1, if you're going to be on the phone, be busy, be excited, be brief. If you're on the phone longer than 2 minutes, you might as well forget it. You've given up too much information, because if you see on the top of this graphic here, it says curiosity satisfied is interest lost. People will ask you enough questions until they get enough information that they can make a decision in their head, whether it's all the information or not, to run through all the filters of all the stuff that's happened in their life and go, no, it's not for me. So if you satisfy that curiosity by you talking instead of letting the tools do it, then guess what? Their interest goes away. So you want to be brief. You want to be to the point. You don't want to get into a question answer situation. So it goes like this. Hey, did I catch you at a good time? Yeah. Okay, great. Hey, look, I only have a minute. Be in a hurry. Be in a hurry. But I just found out how to save money on our monthly bills. It's absolutely brilliant. You have to check this out. If I shared a link to a short video, never a full presentation, never go there first, just use the short video, would you watch it right now? Okay, I'm sending it over. I'll call you back in a few minutes. You're going to love it. Create that curiosity, create that belief. Don't tell them what it's all about. Just be brief and to the point. Brief and to the point. Okay? How do you handle questions? I love this. People ask questions all the time. Hey, that's a great question, Bob. You know what I love most about this thing? They make it so easy to share the details. Let's watch this short video so you can see how easy it is too. Seems like you're curious to learn more, Susan. The best part about this thing is how easy they make it to share the information. All I do is send links from the app and let the videos do the talking for me, right? Drive them back to the system. Be new. It's okay to be new. You can plug that in here. Mary, that's a great question. I'm new. What I love about this gig is it's so easy to share the details when you're just getting started. I will send you a link to a recorded training so you can see how easy it is too. Guys, that's all you're trying to do. Invite them to see more information. Not invite them to hear all of the information from you, but just to see some more. And then we go from list, invite, to follow through, okay? This is the most important step, okay? Go into your contacts, send resources, steps to success, follow through to access the videos. Then you can send the peak video. When they say, yeah, I'd like more information. Yeah, I'll watch that video. Boom, send them that peak video, that little 2-minute video. That's all you need to do, right? Send that to them. As soon as they start to ask questions, you say, great, what? I'm new. Don't get into questions, answer, right? I'm new. Let me get you some more information. And then edify what that next exposure is. Could it be a 3-way call with your active, growing, successful upline? Yes. Could it be a recorded webinar that you have access to in step 2 of this little follow-through system? Yes. Could it be a live overview on Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday? Yes. Could it be a 2-on-1 lunch meeting with someone in your organization that's growing a team? Yes. Those are all great next exposures, right? But here's the thing. You have to edify that. Don't just say, well, here's a recorded webinar. Watch this next. Okay. You want to say, oh, well, you know what you should do. You've got a lot of questions. What you should do is watch the recorded webinar. It's actually done by our Vice President of Network Development, Kevin Albright. He goes through everything that you need to know about not only our services, but how to start your business and to be able to make money with this if you're interested in that, or if you just want to be a customer. So guess what? The next step is to go watch that video. It's fantastic. Edify that video and then send it to them. Edification is huge because edification transfers your respect and trust from a tool or a mentor to your VIP list. Your VIP people know, like, and trust you, but when you edify a mentor or an expert or a tool, guess what? And you trust them, now there's a respect that's built between that VIP person on your list and that mentor or expert. That's edification, guys. Number 2, okay, they saw that first one and you said, you know, what do you like best? They said, oh, well, this is kind of cool. Oh, great, I'm going to get you more information. Boom, send them to the next video, but you have to edify it first, right? After they watch it, ask them questions that highlight the benefit of building the business. Here's something I learned years and years and years ago. It's called major minor closing. When you get to the point where you're like, I don't know how to ask them to join the business, don't ask them to join the business. Ask them if they want one of the benefits of the business. And when they say yes, you say, great, let's get you started. Okay. So here's some examples, and you can come up with thousands of these on your own. Making an extra $1,800 with my help or with the help of our team and our upline, right? Making an extra $1,800 with my help would be awesome, yes? What are they going to say? No, I don't want to make $1,800. No, chances are, there's a pretty good chance they're going to say yes. So you follow that up with, great, let's get you started. What did they do? They agreed to earn the $1,800. Well, what comes with that? Happens to be the Viv Consultant opportunity, okay? So by asking the question in that way, it's a very simple way for you to get over that asking for the money problem that a lot of people have when they're brand new. Saving money on your bills will help you live life better. Yes, I know it sounds weird, it feels weird to say that, but say yes at the end of that sentence because they'll say, yes, Great, let's get you started. Creating another income stream on the side will be awesome, yes? Well, yeah, well, great, let's get you started. So it's very, very simple to do that, and it helps brand new people to get over that hump of asking for the money or asking them to join, okay? So if they have more questions, you default then what? Back to, hey, I'm new. I don't have all the questions. Let me put you in front of someone. Let me put you in front of a webinar. Let me put you in front of my upline. Let me do a three-way call with you. Let me get you on with support to ask that question because I don't know what it is. But show them that there's support around you, right, in that follow-through situation. So there's something else here, but I can't share it with you right now because you're going to learn about it later in the presentation. So that's follow through. Now it's time to enroll. This is where duplication begins, guys. A lot of people, it's like, oh, I got them to join. And then they stop. Because what? They're looking for the next sale. They're looking to help the next person. I got to get someone else, right? No, this is where the work begins, is in the enrollment stage. The enrollment process is critically important, and it's an educational step because you have to take them by the hand and show them how to enroll. Because why? Because when they go out and use the steps to success and use this process, they're going to have to what? Enroll new people. So you need to make sure that they know how to do it, that you teach them and model to them how to do it. And this document will help make that happen. Okay. So duplication is a product of education. You want to follow the steps outlined in this section, depending on whether you're online or in person. So what does that look like? Online. Okay, select your new consultant in the Outreach app, tap Send Resources, Steps to Success, Enroll. Select how to enroll with Viv and send them that video, okay, so that they can watch that video. And we're going to update that video very soon. Then you select how to enroll as well, and make sure that you send them this document. The Steps to Success document is in the enroll process. Why did I put it in enroll? Because as soon as they're enrolled, what? They need to be in the Steps to Success, right? Boom, cycle. The cycle continues. And that's that system. Another McDonald's starting up, right? Another override in your business starting up. Let's do it properly. Let's get them connected. Then what you want to do is you want to connect on Zoom or any other type, Google Meet, whatever it is, and walk them through these processes. Take them to your website. Send them the link to your website. Make sure that they're on your website when they enroll, okay? Ensure that they're on that website. Walk them through the enrollment process. Finish the transaction. What do I mean by finish the transaction? When it's done, when they've paid, they've got their credit card in. Make sure you finish the transaction with them. Then immediately log into their back office and help them upload bills. Help them do it after the transaction. I know you can do it before the transaction. You can do it as part of the transaction. But I always like to get the transaction done. Let's get the transaction done and get that person enrolled. And then we can upload the bills in the back office, right? Because the other thing we want to do is we want them focused on what? The steps to success right away to create duplication. And then you download the steps to success, make sure that they have that, and you go through that. Go through that online, just like I did right here. Spend that 30 minutes going through this, explaining it to them so that they know not only what to do, but how to do it and why to do it. And we'll have trainings as well. PSO, by the way, every one of these steps is going to have a video with me explaining it, maybe not so long-winded, but me explaining it, a little 2-minute video, 3-minute video, whatever it is, on each step, and that's going to be loaded in your back office. So that's the online process. If you're in person, take the new consultant to your Just Viv website. You're sitting there with them, right? Ensure you're on your website link. Make sure that. Walk them through the enrollment process, through the transaction, log them into the back office, get the steps to success in front of them. I love to print it out. I don't know about you, but maybe I'm old fashioned. I like to print it out and have copies of them. When I go and get a new person started, I'm going to have a copy of the steps to success. I'm going to sit there and we're going to write down those names. I'm going to fill in my information if I'm the upline. I'm going to do that with them. Guys, you're starting another franchise. You're starting another consultant in your business. Think about it like that. This could be the start of $1 million leg in your organization. Do you want to just leave it up to chance and say, oh yeah, this is going to back office and you'll figure it out? No, take them by the hand and do this process. This is the most important one. And here's a $1 million tip, okay? Many people, it took me a number of years to learn this in the business, but it finally hit me one day because I was always telling people what to do. You need to do this next, do that next. Well, do this. Have you done this yet? Have you done that yet? And instead of doing that, I was like being their boss, right? I was pushing them. Well, what I was doing is I was pushing them away. And then next thing I know, 3 weeks later, it's like, where's Jane? Oh, she used to come to all my meetings, right? Where'd she? I pushed her away. So what you do, instead of telling people, do this, do that, you say, this is how we do it. This is how Viv does it. This is how it's done in the steps to success. This is what we do next, or this is what I did next. If you're successful, this is what I did next, because they want to be like you. The next step is, right? Not, well, do the next step. No. Okay, you got that done. Great. The next step is, it's called pulling. You pull people, and they're going to respect you more. They're going to love you more. They're going to be more open to you, and they're going to be what? More productive, right? So that's $1 million tip for you guys. Now, congratulations, you've successfully completed the steps to success. Continue to grow your list, perfect your invite, master the follow-through, and never allow your consultants to enroll alone. Those 4 actions, guys, if you take those 4 actions, they're named that way for a reason. That's the life cycle. 80% of your time should be spent in these 4 categories, not scrolling through Facebook, right? Not all of that. These 4 things: building your list, adding people to your list, sending invites out to people. I always had this thing. Back in the day, I mean, way back in the day, I would take a piece of paper, I would draw a line down the middle and a line across the center, and I would put 10 names up in the top left corner, and that was my list. My goal was to get those 10 names to a peak interest, to a presentation, and to an enrollment. And I would fold that up and I'd keep it in my suit pocket, and I could pull it out no matter where I was and be like, well, who's next? Okay, I got to get John. He's got to see this presentation, right? That was back in the day. Now you've got a mobile app that does all that. But these are the 4 actions: list, invite, follow through. A lot of people say, oh, follow up. Well, follow up is, hey, Bob, with a text message, did you watch the video? That's a follow up. No, follow through is making sure Bob watches the peak interest, making sure you get Bob's what did you like best, edifying the next tool, getting Bob in front of the presentation, getting Bob in front of a leader, getting Bob to a live event, and then getting a decision, collecting a decision from Bob. That's follow through, okay? And then enroll, that important critical step of starting that duplication cycle again. Guys, that's it. That's the life cycle, and it's the lifeblood of your business. 80% of your time should be spent doing that every single day. And of course, if we take all those pieces and we throw it into the document, this is what you'll see. Obviously, this is brand new. It's right out of the gate. There's going to be some tweaks. There's going to be some changes. There may be some new things, but because of the internet, we can make those changes, upload a new document to you, and we'll have those changes made if there's any errors or omissions, okay? But this is basically what it looks like. You got your get connected, schedule your events, schedule your calendar, the time you're going to build your business, set your goals, make a list, learn how to invite that list to see what? A peak interest video. That's all you're trying to do. Pique their interest, show them a tool, right? That's what an invitation is. And then the next step, follow through, not follow up, follow through, and get them all of the information. Make sure that they see a complete presentation somehow. Enroll then is the next step. And then of course we end it with the 10, the core commitments. I just call them the core commitments, which is basically upload all my bills, allow Viv to negotiate them, use all the services available in my bundle, download the Outreach app, and master the steps to success system of duplication. Enroll a minimum of 3 customers or team members every month, if you're using your app and you're building your list and you spend 80% of your time doing that, that happens. Create 100 personal customer points by developing a Viv customer base. Participate on social media pages. I see we're participating now. Participate, right? On the social media pages and all the corporate and team events. Apply the tax savings that are allowed for owning a home business. Schedule a minimum of 30 minutes every day for personal development. I do this without fail every single day. I put on an audiobook. I go sit in my backyard. I put my feet up and I listen to that audiobook and I have the sun shining in my face and I'm at peace and I am putting new information in my brain every day, 30 minutes. Counsel upline with the next higher rank. That's why it's part of the Get Connected. Take full responsibility for my business and success as a Viv lifestyle consultant. I commit to go core and practice these principles and be here 1 year from now. Guys, you can't do anything well if you don't do it long enough, right? It takes 10,000 hours to become a professional at anything. But what I did right here is I gave you the shortcut to become a professional network marketer and to be able to grow your Viv business. So these are the steps to success. And I love this quote by Jim Rohn. He's one of my favorites. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practice every single day, right? So guys, Steps to Success system, it's available now in your Outreach app. We'll be updating that as the weeks go forward. We'll be, once it's completed and we got all the tweaks made, we'll create and cut videos. We'll put all of that in the back office so that your new people can boom, 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 get started right away.